Hello there. One of the questions we're often asked about Sebo vacuum cleaners. As we know, some years ago, the EU mandated that 1100 watts was the maximum on a vacuum cleaner. So the 1300 watt X4 Sebos became 1100 watts, and we've got both variants here. A few years after that, and the BBC did actually the piece on this at our premises, the EU mandated that vacuum cleaners could have no more than 900 watts. So consequently, the new Sebo X7 is 890 watts. Now you would think, or a lot of people think, that a bigger motor always equates to a much better performance. So a lot of people seek out the larger motored old Sebo X4s instead of buying a new Sebo X7. So does that theory hold any water? Does the extra engineering that's gone into the X7 negate the need to search for a machine with a bigger motor? So this is something we're asked all the time, and people that contact us asking about reconditioned machines and things like that, they ask us this question as well. So we have both versions here. And you know as well, when you do a suction test on a machine, it can be the case that you'll have two ostensibly identical machines and you'll get two different readings between them. So I'm going to cover that as well, because people might say, oh, you know, you've souped this machine up so it sucks better, or you've stifled that one so it sucks less. Such claims are of course nonsense. So we've got two X7s, we've got two 1300 watt X4s, and we've got an 1100 watt X4 that we're going to try. And we have for this purpose here a suction meter that you've probably seen before. So what we have here, this is a 1300 Sebo X4 that we've reconditioned actually. If you're watching this video the same day I've made it, so if you buy an X4 on our site Recon, this is the one you'll get. This is one that we have on our display. It's a see-through X4. Both of these are 1300 watts. You'd expect them to be exactly the same suction. This one here is a customer's machine. It's the only 1100 watt one we could find in the building. So if you are Nabil, that's your machine. It's now famous. So we're going to try the suction on these, and then we're going to move over to the X7s. So they're all plugged in. They've all got empty bags. Well, obviously that one has its Recon anyway, but I've stuck an empty bag in his as well. So we've got here now, this is the 1300 watt reconditioned Sebo X4, reconditioned like today. So it's not had any use whatsoever. Ooh. Okay. I'm getting 70 on the suction meter on that. So just in case that's less or more than we might otherwise expect, this is another 1300 watt Sebo. I'm getting 70 on that one too. So that's broadly in line with expectations, isn't it? Both of those are the same machine and they've got the same suction. So this one here makes a funny noise when you switch it off because we haven't fixed it yet. This is a customer's machine. This is an 1100 watts, but it's got a new bagging, like I said. So this should tell us the difference of the 200 watts between these two, if any. So actually about 74 on that one. 72, 74, you saw the meter, looked like 74 to me. And the difference between 72 and 74 is what, less than 5%, so that's neither here nor there. So I think it's fair to say that all X4s have a pretty similar performance of around 70. That's probably a fair assumption. So let's move on to the X7s. These are both our display machines off the blocks there. They've all had a load of hammer. They're all several years old, but they've both got a new bagging, so they should be as good as anything else, and we're going to just compare them to each other. So almost 80 on this X7. That's quite surprising actually. I expected it to be about the same. So just in case anyone thinks that's a fluke, that's why we're trying two machines. And that one got to 78 to 80 as well. So the surprising result of that is, even though the X7s, be nice if I could put the hose back, wouldn't it? Even though the X7s have only an 890 watt motor compared to the X4s having either an 1100 watt or a 1300 watt, it seems, and you've just seen the proof, it seems that the X7 has a little bit more suction. Now it isn't a lot, but you know, but we're looking at around 10% more, aren't we? How that translates into real world performance is pretty negligible really, because if you put some carpet powder on the floor and you try an X4 and you try an X7, the performance is going to be pretty much identical. But hey, why don't we try that? So we've got the 1300 watt Sebo X4, the 890 watt Sebo X7, which surprisingly has a slightly higher suction on the meter. But you know, we measure that suction at the end of the hose, at the end of the short hose. So the suction has to come through the body, has to come through the brush roll. There's slightly different design of bodies and a couple of different things between them under the skin. So what really counts is how they perform. So this is the older one, the 1300 watt one. Let's give it a go. So I don't think that surprised anybody, because everybody knows that the X4 is superb. Let's try this one. So if you look at the carpet there, both of them have done the job. And I think really you just have, you know, this is an old floor. It's a 15-year-old carpet that's got undulations in it. So little bits and pieces left here or there are pretty much irrelevant. This has more suction. It's done a perfectly respectable job. This is older with a bigger motor. It's done a perfectly respectable job. There isn't a great lot between them, in my opinion. You could say that did slightly better, but that could be because it's rebuilt and hardly ever used, and this one is a shop floor model that's been hammered for a few years. So I think it's fair to say, despite the X7 having a better suction, the actual performance difference between them is negligible, if anything. And that is what other tests on our other videos have led us to believe as well. So if you're falling over yourself trying to get a hold of an older Sebo, and you're particularly fixated on the idea that a bigger motor means more suction, I think I've shown you that it doesn't necessarily. And really, we've sold, I don't know how many Sebo X7s, must be thousands. We've never had really any issues with anybody coming back saying this doesn't perform as well as my old one. A lot of people actually come back and say, oh, considering the smaller motor, it's exactly the same. And I think that's pretty much what we've seen. So don't be concerned, really, I think is the message about buying a new Sebo machine over an old one. But you know, then again, there is the argument that, and this is an argument we've heard, and it's not quite accurate, and I'll tell you why. The idea is that a bigger motor is going to run a bit slower, not work quite as hard. You know, like a V8 engine in a car, say, might be doing 1,000 revs a minute on the motorway, and a little French thing might be doing twice that and screaming and working harder. So the theory being that the smaller motor is going to blow up faster. That does hold water in machines like Dysons, where the old Dysons with bigger motors have motors like this, and the little Dysons have some little tiny dinky thing that you can fit in the palm of your hand. It doesn't hold true with these. The physical size of the motor inside the X7 is pretty much identical to the motor that's in here. In fact, I'll show you that as well. To illustrate the point, I've just got some motors out of our scrap bin. Now these two are Sebo motors, I'll show you closer in a moment. We're talking first about physical size. Look at this tiny little thing here. Look how it compares to that. What do you think it's off? Yes, it's off a shark. And predictably, as well as being small and rubbish because it's blown up, it's in the scrap bin, so we'll do what we do with everything else to do with shark with that one. Physical size of motors. Let's get them the right way around. This one, come closer and have a look. This one is an X4 motor. This one is an X7 motor. That's the X7 and that's the X4. As you can see, they're identical in terms of size and dimension. So the argument that the 890 watt Sebo, oh, it's probably got a smaller motor, it's no good, it'll blow up before you know it, complete rubbish. That motor works nice and slow, just as the big motors that's in other Sebos have always done. These are just as reliable as X4s, and I can tell you from a workshop perspective and from a sales perspective as well, selling parts, we sell very, very few X7 motors, and they've been out now, how long, 6-7 years, something like that. We still sell very few. So that's kind of in line with the reliability that you would expect from an X4, where people tend to get sort of at least 5, if not 10 or 15 years out of a motor. So I think I've demonstrated that there's not a great deal really between any of the versions of the X4 and the newer X7. So if you're on the fence a little bit about having an X7 or moving from your X4, then I think I think I've demonstrated in terms of performance and suction that there isn't a great deal for you to worry about. So I'm going to point people to this video because we get all these emails saying, oh, about the suction on an X4 and an X7 and blah blah. So if I've pointed you to this video on an email, this is exactly why, and I hope it's answered all your questions. And for everyone else that's just curious, now you know all the information about suction and performance between Sebo X4s and Sebo X7s. So please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm going to bung 2 other videos down here that you may find of interest if you're researching Sebo, and I shall see you next time.